This is Daily V's gonna be different on the weekends. It's a whole different grind.
Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we can't.
What if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life?
Hey guys, so it's Saturday morning. This is Justin Novello.
What's up?
My amazing brother-in-law. We're going to the church sale. There's a local church by my parents' house where they basically sell stuff. It's kind of like a thrift store. So we're going. We're gonna find stuff. This is Daily V's gonna be different on the weekends. It's a whole different grind. So especially since I'm going to, obviously you guys, a lot of you guys know that I'm not gonna share as much family stuff. So I'm gonna have to be clever, and we're gonna try to go be clever and make some flips. Show you guys some action. See you in a second. So this has been a little spot that me and AJ have gone to for years, and Justin, and always some good deals. Obviously I've talked a lot about the garage sale and the yard sales and the town sales for a lot of you. I don't know if a lot of you have been seeing, but there's been so many comments of people flipping and making money, so that's excited me tremendously. And so the other place that I think a lot of people are doing extremely well with is thrift stores. So obviously there's Goodwill in all these national places, but like my parents, obviously, as you can tell probably with the background, live in rural New Jersey. There are some of these little spots where you can make some great flips. I remember AJ once found a Donkey Kong Country Super Nintendo game in package that went for like $1.50 for like 25 cents in this place. While I've got you here, while we're driving, I'll also talk about some of the trends in the business world that you guys are paying attention to. I think on the weekends, I'll be able to take advantage of maybe doing some Ask Gary Vee type stuff, things of that nature. So a couple things that are really interesting to me is watching Instagram create features that are absolutely attacking Snapchat, basically now having all the feature capabilities that Snapchat has, but on top of that, some of the functionalities that direct marketers love. A lot of you that follow me, if you go to my stories, you see that I'm using the swipe up feature as a verified user and a beta tester of this. The conversion rates have been phenomenal because at the end of the day, like I've always said, it's all about attention. I've always loved when people misunderstood what to do on Instagram and Snapchat because they weren't direct link places. They weren't places where you would click and make a conversion. You could say, oh, this is how I'm converting. They were trying to use historic web dynamics against these new platforms. And I kept saying, look, treat it like print, treat it like television. There's branding capabilities. But the part that wasn't talked about was when some of these branding and marketing platforms, and what I mean by that is they don't have direct correlation to sales because it's like a billboard or a print ad or a TV ad. You don't click your TV ad, you don't click the billboard, you become aware of a brand and then you go and buy it. That's branding and marketing versus the sales tactic that so many of you care about. Email conversion, Google AdWords, Facebook ads. It's only transactional. You're not thinking in the marketing level, you're thinking in the sales level. That's why Snapchat and Instagram were so great for me. They were incredibly smart marketing platforms, but what's interesting now, and this is something that all of you have to keep in mind, with marketing platforms that are digital, they always have the ability to convert into sales functionality. So now Instagram, if you have a big audience and you go into a story environment and you swipe up and it sends you to a direct link, if you're wearing a t-shirt and you're like, get this t-shirt on my website right now, and you swipe up and you go right to the landing page and you're converting, that's a whole different ball game. And so watching the branding and marketing platforms of the social age start adding sales capabilities, because Snapchat's coming out with this as well very shortly, is a very powerful thing that's going to make a lot of you that are more sales driven really start focusing on these branding platforms. So you're going to have to start thinking like a media company and a content producer, not just like a salesman, to have that complete 360 capability in the mobile modern environment. I got the first person action. Yeah, you're gonna get some first person action now. I'm a big fan of mugs, by the way. I've always thought that mugs were underpriced on the Bay. So, as you can see. It's actually pretty busy here. More than normal. Open.
Yeah.
You know, I love stuffed animals. Got my eye on that Mickey. Lots of books. Lots of books. One of the categories I need to figure out more is playing cards. Playing cards. Anybody have any of these tchotchkes in their house?
Some's household, some's clothes.
You better let me take that negotiation.
What do you think, Justin? Doing good?
I think this is really good. Slim pickings in here, and you found some stuff, that's for sure.
You finding anything?
I am not.
Oh, for life?
No.
Oh, for church sale? Just show yours. $4.
This is legit though. Your
Little
store.
Mermaid? Yeah, it's like 15, 20.
Holy moly.
Just want to need to get better with books. Like, I bet you this Vietnam experience set is like worth real money, and I'm just like, what is it? Well, look what I looked
We
at.
have a plastic bag, but we have two of these.
That's good.
10 for everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You have a great holiday, okay?
You too.
All right, so we did good. I mean, this set of books is like a 30 spot. This is like 15. Yeah, just I would say we spent 10 and made close to 100.
Maybe more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
easily.
too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. That was all you.
It's all you, baby. The hustle. The hustle is real.
The hustle's real.
So this is how Saturday daily V's are gonna go down. So the books, easily like 30, maybe more. I think we go for $49.99. It's the holidays, we can flip it. Ariel is gonna go for 15, easily. This I think is 10 just. This is original Care Bear. I'm gonna look it up, probably 7 to 10. We'll go $9.99 minimum, so we'll get 10 for that. I haven't looked this up yet, but this is old as shit. Old kangaroo vintage, yeah. I can't wait to look it up. Looking up shit is, I sometimes hold
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
because like, you know, it's like holding off. It's like foreplay of thrifting for me.
This is really old.
Yeah, this is pretty good. This is gonna work. This is some Nickelodeon shit, 2001. I know this guy's gonna go for 10 at least. This is the Ugly Dolls. I think this will go for 10 at least as well. Haven't looked up this one either. Wildlife, World Wildlife, and the I gotta remember. It's not La La Loopsy. It's Wah Wah Whoopsie or something like that.
Yeah.
So if we go 10, 10, 10, 10, that's 40, 50, 60, 70, 85 in the books. The books are 85, 125, eBay fees, this, that, the other thing. We spent 10. It's gonna be 10. It's gonna be 10 for 110. We're gonna make $100 profit for our 30 minutes here. Plus we had fun,
It's a lot of fun.
brother-in-law
It's always
fun. And that's how we do it. And you can too, if you just want it bad enough. And for a lot of people, $100 extra in a week. We're gonna go post this right now too.
Yeah.
Hustle.